Sound the alarm. All men on deck. All men on deck, dude. We need all men on deck. Guys, this is a juicy one. Okay, we got to help our bro out. I know I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up because of how juicy this is. All right? Before we get into this, I need your help, by the way. I need you to help this bro. His name's Brian. And he left a comment previously. He's dealing with heartbreak. Okay, but before we get into this, I want you guys to take a look at this fine craftsmanship. Okay, now every once in a while, we get some guys on this channel that become masters at something. They become craftsmen. They start to bring an art into the world that is just beautiful. And I was blessed enough to have them send me a very custom knife. Okay, if you can see here, I mean, this is etched like in, if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's just a beautiful knife, perfectly balanced. I'm currently not wearing any socks or shoes, and I will now show you the perfect balance of this knife I'm willing to put over my feet. Okay, so there you go, perfectly balanced. Guys, all men need a knife. If you're interested in getting a knife for yourself for that self-protection, when you go out on the streets or when you're hunting, whatever it may be, something to keep you safe, just to have on your side like that, then you need to check out these bros from the channel. Here it is. There's their beautiful card. Their name is Pelagos Custom. I believe it's two friends, and they're making these custom knives. So if you're interested, go to the link down below, pelagoscustom.com, and check it out. Tell them Eli sent you. I mean, I'm blessed to have them send me a knife, so thank you, guys. I hope that you continue to grow that business. All right, guys. So let's just jump right into this. Brian left us a comment. He said, I'm dealing with heartbreak. And get your popcorn ready because this is kind of a doozy, all right? I'm dealing with heartbreak, failing to remain mentally strong after the loss of the closest person to me. This has influenced my life on every level, but it's most noticeable in physical performance. The constant grief and despair has seriously influenced me physically. I went from 107 kg ripped muscle to 97 kg with a handful of fat. Been trying to stay strong and keep throwing everything I got at the wall, but some days it really feels like an accomplishment to just keep living. I don't know if you understand any of this, Elisha. The deep emotional trauma after losing someone who you thought was the love of your life can impact you extremely deeply. I understand, however, that as a man, it is my duty to trying to get my spirit back, regardless of how broken it is after this. I would like to hear your honest thoughts on the situation, Elijah. Stay safe, brother. So, thank you, Brian. Let's look at this thread because the thread opens up. I'm genuinely curious at this point, and I want to know more. Okay, what's going on? Did you have a breakup or a death? And he replies, a breakup. Broke up with her 2 months ago, but feels like the closest thing to real death. I know that sounds so sissified, but my previous comment describes how big of a toll this can take on you as a man. I said, why did you break up with her, bro? He says, ultimately, because of lack of honesty in the end. She did something behind my back. It wasn't cheating, but it was enough to make a man walk away. She hasn't missed me much because she had a rebound almost immediately. It's easy to blame the other person when something like this happens, but I don't think as a man it is the right thing to do. I know she's a good girl and all. I did some mistakes too. It's not all her, but I know that doesn't justify her dishonesty. All right, so he's kind of convincing himself. He's making up his mind. Here's where we get to the meat of this. I'm 21 years old. Sorry for the late reply. To make it short, she lied to me about going out for drinks with a colleague of hers after work, about who I was aware that she felt attraction for. A few weeks before the breakup, she confessed to me that she felt awful, that there is slight sexual tension between them two. My own thoughts influenced this a lot. If I have to be blunt with myself, because after hearing this, combined with being very aware of how lust, sexual tension, all those develop, escalate, hearing this really effed me up in my head. Envisioning certain things, how they are around each other, for long hours, glancing over at one another, the stuff that can easily plague a man's mentally strong mind. Fast forward to the present day, every day is a dreadful. I try to forget all about her, but that feels like I'm trying to forget who I am. I've been focused on myself and trying to remain mentally strong. Been hitting the gym like I should, but nothing works. I've been gaining no muscle back. I feel like shit all the time. It feels like my spirit is just not there anymore. My physicality is the biggest indicator that something inside me is torn apart. Okay, so if you're still here, man, let's just jump into this. What do you guys think? Because personally, I've been here. I know how it is. When something like this happens, man, you need to suffer. Nature is going to take you and make you suffer. Especially at this age of 21, your high test. Nature would prefer if you started pumping babies. You just start pumping babies out into the world. And if you're not doing that, and you lose this girl you've been dating, right? Well, you suffer, regardless of if you're pumping babies. I'm just saying this is prime time. You're at the peak, 20 of youth, the peak of youth, 21, okay, and high tests, just nimble, flexible, strong, and so you lose this girl, dude. You suffer naturally. Something. Imagine like you get off watching porn, right? And you get your dopamine a little whacked. They say, well, imagine how being in a relationship is, man. Same damn thing. You're having sex, seeing that booty in real life, no more pixels, wham, bam. Just as much as you can get, you're comfortable. You're cuddling all the time. You're sleeping. You're getting all this oxytocin, dude. It's insane. Okay, it's insane. So I think the first thing guys need to know is that, nature kind of made it so that you get a strong bond. And when that bond is broken, it hurts. Because it's like, well, you should get back. You should get back. But part of the modern day is like, you don't get back. You break up. Usually when you break up, you could get back. It's probably not the best though. Usually you break up for a good reason. Usually something happens, you break up. Now in your case, man, here's the thing. 21 years old. Okay, that's something's going off in my head. Whereas like in my mind, hearing that as an older man that has been through this, I'm just looking at you and I'm looking at you with the fly's view. I'm a fly on the wall. I have no emotion in this. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this guy needs to suffer a little bit, and then it's going to start making sense. Okay, and you probably don't want to hear that. You need to accept that this is how women are. Right now, you care way too much. You care way too much about this girl. Eventually, you're going to get older. You're going to go like this. You're going to kick your feet up, and you're going to put your hands behind your head, and you're going to go like this. You're just going to watch the world. You're just going to kind of watch the world. Just like that. And you start to observe the world and the people and the actions. Start to understand motivation. You kind of observe people. You shut your mouth sometimes. And you just observe. Okay? And you become detached. In a sense, you become cold in a bit. Not like cold and angry. Cold without the anger. Because right now you're going to have a bit of anger. You're going to have to suffer. The time, it's going to start. It's almost like a reboot for your mind. Like your mind's going to begin to get it back. Like, okay, it's going to start to look at other girls again. You're kind of waking up out of this sleep. Oh, wow, this is so great. But right now you have to suffer. But then it reboots. You start to feel that sort of that wellness, that wholeness again that you're feeling, because I'm telling you, you're being punished. Okay, just understand that. Write that shit down. You got to make it through this period of suck. But dude, you get older, you get detached, you get a bit of cold, and you just observe. You start to understand the nature. Now it's like when you hear something like that, your girl telling you, "Oh yeah, that guy's attractive." It doesn't faze you as much. When you're 21 years old, you think if your girl says this movie actor is hot, you're gonna be like, what, you gonna cheat on me with a movie actor? You're gonna cheat on me with Timothy Chalamet? That little soy boy? I like Timothy, by the way. He's a good dude. But Leonardo DiCaprio, you gonna cheat on me with Leonardo? And so you get worked up for everything. You just need to observe, just be good with yourself, man. Part of what I've realized, the easiest thing to do in a relationship is just to take the eyes off yourself, because you think that it's better to put the eyes on the woman. Even in like some of your friendships or with people, we all think that we need to make everyone so comfortable. We need to make everyone so happy. We're always like, give, give, give. Dude, keep filling up your cup, man. That way you have an overabundance to give. Right now, you need to get back on track. I would tell you the biggest thing, you need to start talking to other girls. Okay, if you like, you don't want to lose that muscle, that action, like to keep it going. You're 21, you're healthy, you're young. Keep it going, bro. Realize there's other girls out there. See a beautiful woman smile. Once you like what's a good antidote for a breakup? Another woman's smile. Seriously, like that's a good little entry point into that nice little beautiful smile that just cheers up your day. Because when you're broken up, you don't have it. You kind of, okay, we don't have that anymore. Boom, life is kind of doom and gloom. But there's other girls out there, man. They're whipping their hair back and forth. They're going to their classes. They're living their life. They're happy, and you're being affected by this one thing that's happening in your life. Part of being stoic, man, is to be able to see it and roll with it. And I know that stuff, but to actually look at it. Just look at your situation. She was one girl. It wasn't that great, man. It wasn't that great. Okay? You were already probably starting to dip out on your habits and not be as serious. So what I'm saying now is get freaking serious, man. Go back to what you were doing. Keep the lifting. And I would actually recommend right now at 21, if you don't have some plan to learn a skill, to be useful somehow, learn a trade. If you're going to school, study hard, learn a good skill. Like, dude, what are you doing? Okay, women shouldn't even. Everyone's like, don't chase girls, but women should not be the main priority right now. Okay, enjoy them. Honestly, a lot of 21-year-olds that have girlfriends, God bless you, man. That's a tough thing. Usually doesn't last. Usually doesn't need to last. You kind of get in the training for the future, because there's so much time that lies between here and what's going to happen, and it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, and so stop being so quick to grow up and be like this guy with a girlfriend, settle down, and dude, there's a whole world out there, and you're closing yourself to the opportunities. So right now, focus on yourself, learn some skills, be useful, start making some money, start saving up. That way you start to feel confident. Right now you're being broken down because you put all the value in this girl. Seriously, if you think about your life, it hurts so much because that was the main thing, man. Like that was the main thing you had going. Maybe you worked out, but like now's the time you are getting older. And so now we got to start focusing. Man, I really hope that helped. Remember, you kind of just detached, aware, observe, start to see, start to accept people. You're not angry, right? 21, 22, 23, 24, you talk to these girls, you get a little angry. Oh man, it's not fair that they slide into people's DMs or cheating, they're whores. It's like, dude, just observe. You're going to meet some amazing women in your life. Don't be angry. Take this experience as it was. You enjoyed it. You learned from it. Now you move on. Okay? And that's that. So, that's that, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I know you guys slagging on the likes. So leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch another amazing video, I'm going to actually hand pick it after this and put the one that I think you guys need about right here. Okay? Right here. So go ahead and click that. Watch it if you'd like to. Guys, thank you for joining this video. Help our man out. Okay? Stay strong, brother. A lot of us are going through it. Everyone that you meet has their own struggles, but many men they're either going through it now or they've been through it. And it does get better. Okay? Keep going strong. Keep the thumos high. and I'll see you soon. Peace.